So we're going to look at this pre-image E and image E prime to determine how did it change. First, I want to start off by just looking at the graph. So if I look, I go from E to E prime. So I'm moving up. So that will answer our first question, how did the image move? It moved up. The next thing we'll be able to answer is how far did it move? So we're looking, how far did I go from E to E prime? I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when I look at my ordered pairs, I can look and see by going up, all that changed is my Y values. When looking at those Y values, I go from -2 to +3. So those Y values increase. And remember, an increase means we're adding. So when I'm looking at this, my X values didn't change, just my Y values changed. So for my rule, it would stay X, comma, and since I know that my Y values changed and they increased, I'm going to have Y plus how far it moved, which is 5. When we're looking at a shape that has multiple ordered pairs or multiple points like this triangle, let's focus on one point. So in this case, we're going to focus on A to A prime. So the first thing I want to look at is how did the image move? So if I look going from A to A prime, our shape moved down. Once I've identified that it's moved down, we want to look how far did it move. So let's count from A to A prime. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces down. Now that we've identified that it moved 7 spaces down, we want to look at how did the ordered pairs change. If I look, my X values both stayed at 3, but my Y value went from 2 to -5. So my Y values changed. And if I continue to look at those Y values, I went from 2 to -5. And so the Y value changed by decreasing. The Y value decreased. And remember that when we say something has decreased, it's like we are subtracting. So since we have identified that our Y values are what changed, they decreased by 7 spaces, we can write our new rule. So our rule for this translation, the X's stayed, so we leave X alone, and our Y's decreased by 7. So our new rule is X, Y minus 7.